What are we doing today, Spav?
Well, today we have the goofiest DC villain tier list.
Wow, that sounds like fun.
Hopefully, yeah, it's gonna be great. We have I researched. Well, I knew some of them, but I did some research and yeah, found like almost 50 DC goofy villains.
That's crazy. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Cue music.
All right. So we're here today with the goofiest DC villains. I'm a DC fan. I prefer DC over Marvel. My favorite superhero is Firestorm.
My favorite superhero is Starfire.
But we're not talking about the goofy superheroes today. Goofy villains.
Goofy villains.
Here is our goofy tier ranking system.
Oh, okay. And then the way, so we did our Harry Potter videos. You want to check this out. We don't do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rank them. We do a tier list. And so tell us about the tier list.
Yeah, the tier list today, it starts at the highest is Supreme Goofiness. Below that is Excellent Goofy, and then Average, Substandard, and No Effort. So that's our goofy tiers for today. So let's get started here. First on the list is Kite Man.
I thought he was a good guy.
No, you might recognize him because we've been watching Harley Quinn on HBO, but originally he was in DC Comics Batman number 133, and that was quite a while ago. This is his most recent iteration first, but he's older than a lot of the other iconic Batman villains, which I didn't know. And he has a catchphrase. He says, "Kite Man, hell yeah." So that's kind of some shots of him from the comics, some of the more recent comics. But this is his original version.
Wow.
He's like inside the kite, and he has a kite emblem on his shirt. So I feel that that's the kind of the one we're going to be rating today is like original Kite Man.
Wow.
So
what's his superpower besides just having a kite?
Yeah, that's about it. Really, I think. He just has a proficiency with kites.
Well, I'm laughing pretty hard, so that's what I'm thinking. Like, excellent or supreme? You going excellent?
I think excellent.
Yeah.
I think that's a good start to our list here.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I think there's gonna be better ones.
Yeah. I don't want to put him right at the top. I mean, he's a good start. I like the order that you put him first.
So we'll start here.
Yeah, it makes sense because we watched the Harley Quinn cartoon on HBO, and he is a bad guy. I forgot that he's a bad guy.
Yeah, he's definitely a bad guy. Okay, next one here. Oh, they also made an action figure of him.
What? We don't have it?
Yeah, it's all right.
There's no
action figure's all right. I don't know if it's a custom figure or a real one. But,
oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, next.
Yeah.
Condiment King. Now, his first appearance was in 1994 Batman, the animated show, and I guess his name was Buddy Standler. He was like a judge at a stand-up comedy club, and the Joker was there, and the Joker got like yanked off the stage, and so was Retribution. Joker kind of like turned him into Condiment King.
Is his head a pickle?
So yeah, he has a pickle on his head. He runs around with mustard and ketchup guns, and it looks like he wears underwear. But his first appearance in a comic was a 2002 comic, Birds of Prey. He has a couple of different iterations. That's the original version. You probably recognize him from his appearance in the HBO show
his
here.
Pickle head.
And then they made a Lego of him.
With his little
I
underwear?
don't know if he was in the Lego movie.
Oh, like the Batman movie or something?
Or he might have been in one of the Lego animated cartoons. And then he has a Hero Click also.
Wow. Yeah, that's supreme. That's
Condiment
definitely
King.
Condiment King is supreme. Everything about him is great. He wears his underwear on the outside. He has a pickle on his head.
Condiment King, Supreme Goofy.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely supreme
Okay.
Goofy on Condiment King.
Next up is pretty good start right now. I didn't really put him in much of an order. Crazy Quilt. He has a laser blasting helmet. I think in his more recent iterations, he hypnotizes opponents with crazy quilt colors. He was an ex-painter who led a double life as a master thief. He was blinded and underwent an experimental procedure to restore vision. That's not the first time you'll hear that experimental procedure to restore vision.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so it didn't work all the way, and he can only see in blinding colors. His first appearance was in Boy Commandos number 15, 1946. He's an oldie. And Jack Kirby was his creator, and apparently he has superhuman levels of bitterness. And he's a stick-wielding expert. A couple of different iterations. I think that's one of his original ones, but...
Who's going to be on the other tiers?
This has to be in the 60s or 70s. This is him in the 2009 Batman Brave and the Bold. Not as goofy, but they really stuck the face. Like, it's the same face, really.
Yeah.
And then there's a female version.
Oh, crazy.
As well.
Cool. Female.
Here's a little statue figurine of him.
Oh, I'm glad. Oh, I would definitely want one of those.
$20.
Oh, okay.
I think it's a minifigure. I don't know.
Oh, I thought it was like a big one.
But yeah, so you think he's extreme?
Yeah.
Supreme.
Supreme.
Way at the top.
That was real silly.
Supreme goofiness. You've never heard of him before.
I don't know DC as well as you do.
Okay, well you're gonna learn
But
quite a bit today.
I'm already really
DC
happy.
embraces the goofy heroes or supervillains. They have some goofy heroes, but mostly supervillains. Okay, this is the Walrus. He's all right. There is a Marvel Walrus, so don't confuse the two. This one is different. He was enlisted by Tweedledum and Tweedledee to join the Wonderland gang, and he uses his mask as his weapon. His mask makes him look like a walrus.
That's good.
It covers his mouth, and it has some enormous metallic tusks at the front. His first appearance was Detective Comics number 841.
It's kind of like 90s, 2000s.
Yeah, this one I'm not feeling that he's as great as some of the others.
I'm kind of no effort or substandard.
Yeah, we can go no effort. There's a really little effort.
I mean, it's when you think walrus, I expect a lot more.
Yeah, the Marvel Walrus actually looks more like a walrus, but
he just has a mask.
this guy is a little bit lower.
Like if he was bit by radioactive walrus or something.
Right. Alright, Killer Moth.
Alright.
Killer Moth appeared in Batman number 63 back in February 1951. Created by Bill Finger, Dick Sprang, and Lou Schwartz. So his name was Duray Walker, and he was an unsuccessful criminal who no one took seriously. And he can fight via his moth suit, and he has an incapacitating cocoon gun.
Cocoon gun.
So now there's a couple of different iterations. This is kind of his older version. I think this might be some fan art.
Color Moth
This
fan
is
art.
his more modern take. Very moth-like. He has a Lego as well. And then he also can turn into this like actual moth thing called Craxus. Correct? I don't know how to pronounce that, but he sold his soul to the demon Neuron, and he turns into a moth. He consumes humans and spins cocoons. This version of him is not as goofy.
Yeah.
But in this form, he has superhuman strength, agility, and endurance, and an exoskeleton that gives him protection from physical and energy attacks.
I'm thinking average.
Yeah, it's not like super over the top.
No. He could have done more. Killer Moth.
Average.
I feel like if you want to look at goofy stuff, for every hero, there's probably at least 10 to 15 villains for that hero.
Right,
So you're going to have more goofy villains.
There are quite a few villains. I feel like doing this research, there are more villains. Ten-Eyed Man. Now, his first appearance was Batman number 226 back in 1970. And his superpowers are 360 degree and limited periscopic vision. And he's superb hand-to-hand combatant and marksman. Okay, he was blinded by an explosion in which Batman thought he was the thief, but he wasn't the thief. So because of this, he grew a hatred for Batman, and he took a radical experimental surgery as well to try to correct his vision. But this one reconnected his optic nerves to the sensory cells in his fingertips. That's why he's the 10-eyed man.
Oh, okay.
So
the eyes on his chest are not his actual eyes.
Yeah. So in addition to the sense of touch, he can see through his fingers. So yeah, his suit's a little goofy with the eyeballs on there.
Yeah.
His powers are kind of goofy. Here's him on the cover of one of the comics. And then here's him punching Batman.
I mean, I'm average or substandard on this one.
Okay, yeah. I think substandard.
Mm-hmm.
I think it could be a little bit better. The suit's alright.
Yeah.
Because it's got eyeballs on it.
Yeah, it has eyeballs on it.
Yeah. 10-eyed man. You're not totally doing it for us.
Mm-mm. You could have done more.
Alright. On to the next one. Cavalier. His first appearance was Detective Comics number 81 back in November 1943. And he was created by Don Cameron. This guy's name is Mortimer Drake. And there's various iterations of him that they use in different parts of the multiverse and different series. But I think the original artist was Bob Kane. This guy resorted to theft after being unable to acquire exotic goods for his collection illegally. And he has a code of gallantry, which is important to him. I think in one comic he robbed a art gallery or bank or something, but then there was an old lady he helped cross the street.
Oh.
So, yeah. And then he has a rapier that emits electric blasts and a feather plume in his hat that's actually a steel-tipped dart.
That's awesome. I'm impressed.
So he was in DC Superhero Girls. Here he is. And I think that's him in one of the Batman animated series.
If there was something between average and excellent, I would do that, but I think I kind of put him down to average.
Average?
Okay. What do you think?
Yeah, he's not way over the top. But I like his backstory.
Yeah.
So we'll set him there for now. Alright. Okay. Rainbow Raider.
What? That's beautiful. I love it so much. Rainbow Raider.
He is a recurring enemy of the Flash. His first appearance was in Flash 286, June 1980. His name is Roy G. Bivolo.
No! Oh no.
And he has special goggles that allow projection of hard light rainbows for travel or attacks. So I guess kind of like the lanterns.
Mm-hmm.
And he can alter people's emotions by coding them in certain colors.
This is going to be an excellent.
Now here's him on a Superboy cover. Here's him in Teen Titans Go, stealing some artwork. And then he was in the Arrowverse as well. But I don't think he was as cool of an outfit in the Arrowverse. And here is him in DC Brave and Bold.
He looks great.
Okay, so what do you?
Excellent.
Excellent?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Up there with Kite Man.
With Kite Man. You made me laugh.
Yeah, he's got a good name too. I like the alliteration.
Oh yeah, the Roy G. Bivolo.
Yeah, his real name. Okay, Toy Man. His name is Winslow Percival Schott, and he has a couple of different iterations. Jack Nimble and Hiro Okamura both used him. So his abilities are, he's a mechanical genius that manifests in the form of many violent, destructive, and dangerous toys. So I guess he makes toys to fight heroes. First appearance, Action Comics number 64, September 1943. That's his original version. He's alright level of goofiness there. nothing special. I think his goofiness comes from how he fights with toys.
Yeah.
More so than his appearance. Here's a more recent version.
I think I remember the Batman episode.
Yeah, well, here's the toy that he used in that episode. And then I think the more recent he gets here, the less goofy. Like, those are some goofy colors, but...
Yeah.
And then this...
Yeah, substandard.
Okay. Yeah, okay, substandard. Not so great, Toy Man. Alright, here's the next one. The Prankster.
Oh, I already like it.
So, the Prankster's over here. And you can see the Toy Man is in this comic also. Instead of fighting with toys, though, he fights with pranks and gags. Very similar, but a little bit different. His first appearance was Action Comics 51 in August 1942. And he has genius-level intellect, holographic projection, illusion casting, force field generation, expert in weaponry, and utilizes high-tech equipment, weapons, and armor. There's some better pictures of him a little bit closer up. So he's got a gap tooth.
I like the idea of him.
Yeah.
Maybe if I read a comic with him in
Here's
it, but just...
a little bit more recent version.
That's great in that one.
Yeah, he's got a nice bow tie and a little flower. But here, this is a more updated version.
So it's kind of like, isn't the Riddler kind of like that? I mean, maybe the Joker is kind of like that.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
I feel like there's too much overlap.
But, being from 1942, does he outdate those characters?
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, I wouldn't rank him super high.
No. Average or substandard.
Let's put him with his buddy, the
toy guy.
Toy, yeah. Okay, substandard it is. We're doing good so far.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of goofy, a lot of average sort of stuff. But, moving on. So these guys were foreshadowed earlier, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. They are cousins, originally Dumfrey and Deaver Tweed. But Dumfrey died, and so another cousin took his place named Dumson. Their first appearance was in Detective Comics number 74 back in April 1943. And they're part of the Wonderland gang. There they are on the comic. Here's another iteration of them. Some more recent versions. You're not liking Tweedledum and Tweedledee too much. Okay. What do you think?
I'm a no effort.
No effort?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, back with the Walrus. 'Cause he's in the Wonderland gang as well.
Mm.
Yeah, I guess they kind of go along with the Mad Hatter, which I did not put on the list. But yeah, okay. There's the Mad Hatter, like he's their leader of their gang, I think. Sandblaster. Couldn't find a lot of information from him, but he's a Flash villain. I guess he blasts sand.
Okay. Like a sandblaster?
Yeah.
Like they use for your house?
Yeah, I mean, he had a funny name, but he's pretty recent. March 2017, I think, was his first appearance.
I think no effort, because that's a gardening item.
No effort on the Sandblaster.
Yeah, I think I own, one of those in the wedding registry.
And then, couldn't find a lot of information about Punchy here either, but he looked pretty funny.
Oh, Punchy.
He's from Justice League Beyond #1, the digital version, in 2012. He's like...
Jack in the Box?
Jack in the Box, sorta, I guess.
With a monkey?
With a machine gun. Yeah, but I couldn't find a whole lot of information about it.
That's tough. I would go average then. If we have more information on Punchy.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, it's hard to get information without buying all these comics. Not that we don't want to buy a bunch of comics.
Oh, yeah, we have a lot of comics. That's how I knew about some of these already. Alright, so these are... I kind of grouped them all together because there's a lot of iterations of Paper Folding Man, Paper Man, Origami Man. My favorite of the group is this guy. He's a two-dimensional foe of Flex Mentallo. He's Origami Man. But Paper Man goes back as far as Wonder Woman 165 back in October 1966. And the general abilities are Paper Man is paper thin. He retains a roughly humanoid shape but can disguise himself as other paper surfaces. Yeah, so he can make himself bigger or smaller. He can make himself into a poster or like a folding paper plane or a kite, so he can glide away on air currents. Here's a version of Paper Man as a newspaper, and then there he is on a cover of a comic fighting Batman. Here he is, I guess he's fighting a version of the Flash there. And then here's a more recent version.
He's gonna get excellent.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. Paper Folding Man. Excellent. Excellent. Cool. Yeah, I thought it was. I don't think that they're all like directly related, but they are very all similar.
They have the same power, kind of.
So I wanted to kind of put them together. Oh yeah, and here's one more. I guess he's in prison. Okay, don't confuse Paper Man with Scissors from Rock, Paper, Scissors, however. And I grouped these all together. They are an enemy of the Teen Titans, and they were sent by the HIVE, the Hive Headmistress, to oppose them. They appeared in Teen Titans Go number 16 in April 2005. Rock has superhuman strength and endurance and has the ability to turn parts of herself into rock. Paper has the ability to stretch her body, and Scissors has extremely sharp claws that are capable of slicing through metal and hard objects. So yeah, Rock, Paper, Scissors.
I like that they're females.
Well, I don't know. This one might be a male, but these two are no.
I'd say average.
Yeah, I mean you just gotta embrace the goofiness. Just villains, rock, paper, scissors. Okay. Okay, up next, Bootface. So he appeared in Batman and Robin Volume 2, Number 10 in August 2012. He's created by Peter Tomasi and Patrick Gleason and Mike Gray. And so what happened was this guy got kicked in the face by Batman while he was using a flamethrower, and the boot imprint became permanent.
Is that his power? He has a boot.
As you can see, there's like the bat symbol in the middle of his forehead.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he has a power. I think he just has a flamethrower.
Oh, okay.
And
a boot on his
face. And a boot on his face. So they call him Bootface.
Bootface is that. He's funny, but I think he's substandard.
Substandard, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's kind of what I was thinking originally when I saw him. Mm-hmm. Like if he had like some boot powers,
yeah, same.
He might be better, but
like boots on his hands, or he shot boots.
Okay, next is the Milkman Man.
Milkman Man? No.
Milkman Man. He was in JLA Doom Patrol Special Number 1, March 2018, and he has powers and abilities similar to all versions of Superman. He has story-breaking powers, so he like exists as like a top-tier, strongest character ever. But he found out that he was retconned, and then at the end of this comic, or the end of the special, he was erased from existence. So yeah, that's the Milkman Man. What do you think?
What's the next picture of him?
There's not very many pictures of him.
What's the next one?
This is different.
Oh. His name's funny, and what happens to him is funny. I want to say somewhere between average and goofy. It's up to you.
Let's put him at average, but maybe at the top in front of everyone else there. Yeah. I don't know. I'd have to probably read the comic. Of all of these so far, that might be the one I'd pick up first.
Milkman Man?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of good Doom Patrol characters coming up. Milkman Man being the first one. But, okay, this is the League of Annoyance. And in the League of Annoyance, they have their leader, the Mantis, the Malingerer, Amphetamine, the Scrambler, and Cell Phone Sylvia. So we'll go through each one. They are all different, so they're all going to be different. Oh, and Druncula. We missed Druncula. He's not in that picture. Here's Druncula. His first appearance was in Wonder Twins #2, May 2019. He drinks drunk people's blood. And so he struggles with alcoholism. But he's a vampire, basic vampire. Drunkula. What do you think?
Average.
Average? Okay. Drunkula, average. Yeah, so these, I think they're like intentionally silly, like they're not overpowered.
Not like Milkman, man.
Yeah. Cell phone Sylvia. So she bought a cell phone or found like from an estate sale, I think, and it had the Phantom Zone projector in it. She can send people to the Phantom Zone with her cell phone. That's her superpower.
So is the power her or her
The power's their phone.
So we could just take the phone away from her, and now she's useless.
Where are you?
I'm going substandard.
Substandard?
She's not a superhero. She has an item.
Yeah. I mean, that's a... Kite Man is the same. He just has...
But he's silly.
Yeah, she's not as... Okay. Next up from the League of Annoyance. The Scrambler.
Does he have an egg on him?
He does have an egg on him. He can swap anybody's mind from one body to another.
Well, that's useful.
And he can also use that ability to transfer his own mind to someone else.
He has an egg on him.
I'm unsure why he has the egg on him, but that makes him pretty silly.
Yeah. If he didn't have the egg, I don't know.
I'd go average.
Yeah.
I think that the egg gives him a little bit of an edge over Cell Phone Sylvia.
Mm-hmm.
He looks a little annoyed in that picture.
Mm-hmm.
Next up is the
Malingerer.
Malingerer, there you go.
Oh, malingering, I don't know if you know, in healthcare, is somebody who makes up their symptoms.
Yeah, that's his superpower, is he complains about his melodies.
Yeah, malingering.
So he just complains about...
That's not a power.
Yeah, well, I mean, so no effort there, you thinking? No effort.
I always like how our tier lists come out to a nice bell curve.
He looks a little goofy, though.
He does look goofy, and the idea is goofy, but the overall, he could do more.
Alright, next is Amphetamine. And I think from what I gathered, she's just excited to be on their team. So, it says, I stayed up all night working on a plan to recruit evil children.
Amphetamine.
You get it, I get it, yeah, okay.
Amphetamine is,
it's a goofy name.
Like Adderall.
So that's why she's excited.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Still gonna go substandard.
Yeah, with Sylvia.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. I didn't get it originally, but now I get it. You explain it to me. That might be the Wonder Twin comic might be a fun one to read too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then we have the leader of their team, the Praying Mantis. As far as I could gather, he just dresses up like a Praying Mantis.
It's silly.
I don't think there's a whole lot of effort.
No.
Especially since he doesn't, as far as I could gather from this iteration of him, he doesn't have any Mantis powers.
Yeah, he just dresses up.
So, yeah, that's the League of Annoyance. Okay, now, don't confuse that Praying Mantis with Praying Mantis Man.
Oh, okay.
This is a villain of Blue Beetle, and he was originally from Blue Beetle Volume 3, Number 4, January 1965. And his ability is Science.
That's an ability. Do I have that ability?
Well, similar to, I think, the Blue Beetle, he has like a suit.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why he's a villain of Blue Beetle. So it's not... So he has shown some ability of like night vision and extra like leaping. But he's fascinated by insects, and he learned to fight by watching them. His fighting style is like Mantis Kung Fu. Here's some other pictures of him.
Oh, he's great. Okay. I don't know. I'm between average and excellent. I don't know. I'm saying average.
Yeah, I think average. If he had Mantis powers, but I think he's just a man in a suit, looking like a mantis.
Bit by radioactive mantis.
Yeah, no, nothing like that. Now, there is one more Mantis, however. Now, he has a pretty goofy suit.
Mantis.
His name is just Mantis.
Yeah, he looks silly.
And he appeared in Forever People, #2, May 1971. And he is Darkseid's Lackey. And he's pretty powerful. He's probably one of the most powerful on our list so far.
It's a Milkman, man.
Yeah, right. Well, yes. Immortality, superhuman strength, durability, reflexes, speed. He has antimatter touch, energy absorption, energy projection, flight, thermokinesis. And he has a father box and a boom tube for transportation.
Wow, he's intense.
He is pretty intense. His suit is goofy, but I think he like transforms into another goofy version.
Goofier version.
But yeah, not. I don't know. I don't know.
Substandard.
Yeah, I think the other Mantis is a little bit more goofy than this guy.
Yeah.
This guy seems a little bit more serious, even though he looks a little goofy and has a goofy name. Okay, next on the list. I think we're done with the Mantises now. This is 50%. 50% Chad. This is a Doom Patrol villain. Appeared in Doom Patrol Volume 6, number 9, January 2018. So this guy is just legs. Nobody knows what happened to the other half of Chad, but his stench is so strong, like he emits pheromones or a smell. Anyone who gets too close becomes weakened.
That's it. He just
That's his ability. Yeah.
Does he talk?
I don't know. He's oversized legs, feet, and
he's real big.
bits of a tush.
He's real big?
Not like super big, but he's large. Yeah, that's 50%
I don't
Chad.
know. I made me laugh, but I don't know if he's excellent.
Yeah. Just, I don't know. Yeah, I think he's better than some of our average ones.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think he's better than Milkman.
Man.
Where do you put him?
Yeah, right there.
Okay. Yeah, well, average. I'm sure in the comic it's more funny.
Yeah. But we're just going for the idea of the person. Because in the comic, like the Toy Man and stuff, and the Prankster would be a lot funnier than they are. Just the
Doom
idea.
Patrol has some great villains. And this one, too, is pretty great. Codpiece.
What?
So Codpiece has a multi-weapon codpiece that has a variety of functions, including a cannon firing missiles, sonic attack, retractable boxing gloves, and a variety of other tools like drills and scissors. He appeared in Doom Patrol Volume 2, number 70 in September 1993. He has a toy. And then...
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's real?
Yeah, this is Doom Patrol. They got some real silly villains.
He looks... I'm not even going to say it. Children might be watching.
And then the original owner lost his suit, and then it's like on the black market in the DC universe now.
Oh... He's not average, I know that. But is he excellent? That toy makes it. I think he's excellent.
Okay, yeah. Alright. Codpiece. That Doom Patrol, I learned, has the goofiest villains. But they did tone it down. Like, this is a recent iteration of it, and they retracted it, so it's just a suit now. Blue Snowman. Blue Snowman has a special form of precipitation that freezes everything it touches. Blue Snowman is an enemy of Wonder Woman. First appearance, Sensation Comics, number 59, November 1946. And Blue Snowman has a telescopic snow ray that creates and reverses blizzards, and his genius level intellect. The original Blue Snowman, Blue Snowman has robot Blue Snowman, but here's a recent version. Blue Snowman is actually a woman.
Oh, wow.
She says, my costume might make me look like a man, but if anyone around here is queen, it's me.
Okay.
She is a Wonder Woman villain, so she's a woman.
The robots are sending me to excellent, but maybe average. I don't know.
Blue Snowman average?
Yeah.
Okay. There are a lot of villains in DC that are cold based.
Yeah. The guy that's in Arrow or Flash, I forget which one.
Captain Cold.
Captain Cold.
Or Mr. Freeze, Killer Frost, Blue Snowman. Onomatopoeia.
I'm glad you could say that.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of onomatopoeia. He was created by Kevin Smith and Phil Hester. The character first appeared in Green Arrow number 12, March 2002. Abilities include Master Marksman, Superb Athlete, Martial Artist, and Weapon Expert, just like everybody in the DC universe.
No effort.
Advanced handgun training, high intellect, resilience, and durability. The name is derived from the fact that he imitates noises around him. So no effort, onomatopoeia.
No effort, onomatopoeia. Silly name, but nothing more than that.
Okay, so we're on to some more Doom Patrol villains coming up. These ones, they're all right, I feel, but they are the Brotherhood of Dada. They appeared in Doom Patrol Volume 2, number 26, September 1989. Now, we watched Doom Patrol on HBO, so you might be familiar with the first one here, Mr. Nobody.
Oh yeah, he's the main villain of the first season.
Right. He looks a little bit different in the comics. Here he is. He's a walking shadow that can drain people's sanity.
Whoa.
First appeared in Doom Patrol 1964, or Doom Patrol 86 in 1964. His name's Eric Morden. He's alright.
Yeah, it's just, I know him from the show.
Here's his picture from the show. It does look a little bit different.
I like him in the show so much. I'd say average.
Okay. Yeah, in the show, I don't know if he has the same powers. I think he seems a little bit more powerful in the show. But again, I haven't read any Doom Patrol comics
yet.
Yeah. They are becoming favorites. A lot like, I guess, kind of Guardians of the Galaxy sort of people kind of relate. Here's another member of the Brotherhood of Dada, and this is Sleepwalk. Her name's Holly McKenzie, and she has superhuman strength and stamina, but only when she's sleepwalking.
What?
So she takes large amounts of sleeping pills and constantly wears headphones that play Barry Manilow. I guess her gag is like waking up and is like, oh, what happened? Because she was sleepwalking.
Oh my gosh. That's too much. That made me laugh. The power is funny. Yeah. Is she excellent though?
I don't know, yeah. It's in the 80s, that artwork. I feel they could have done better.
Yeah.
It's just that 80s, it's just like turning it out quick. But yeah, average.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many comics that look like that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. And the costume, I feel like could be better.
Yeah, like
I like the headphones, but I feel like it could be a little bit better. She's wearing like pajamas and has like black eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the Fog. He can turn into a psychedelic death cloud and can absorb people, retaining their personalities. When the Fog absorbs someone, their consciousness is forever trapped inside, and their personalities will sometimes interject when he is talking.
That's horrifying.
Doom Patrol, Volume 2, number 26. Yeah, there's this psychedelic fog.
Okay. I'm fine with that. It's pretty silly. He scares me a lot.
What, like average silly?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I feel like he could just like absorb everybody in the whole world.
Yeah, he frightens me.
I don't want to be a part of psychedelic fog.
No.
Here is Frenzy. His name's Lloyd Jefferson. He has the ability to become a living cyclone. He's got a real goofy outfit.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, I feel like it could be a little bit more goofy.
I mean, the outfit's great, so I'm gonna go substandard. He could do more. But his outfit is really great.
Yeah, I guess some of the images on there like give you the impression that he turns into a tornado or something. Mm-hmm. Cyclone. This is Quiz. Quiz has the unique ability to harness any power her opponents didn't think of.
What?
Yeah, it seems weird, but I'm sure like they use it as a plot device in the comic.
And it looks a little too Riddlery.
It seems a little overpowered too.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got to be thinking about all the different powers.
You can't think of every power.
No.
Substandard or average?
Well, I'll put him down there with his buddy or her buddy. I didn't know it was a she until I kind of started reading up about her. Definitely doesn't. Could look a little bit more feminine, but just kind of a weird thing. Next is Agent Explanation, or Exclamation? Agent Exclamation.
Okay.
He has the unusual ability to blend seamlessly into any crowd, to the point where he becomes almost impossible to spot.
That's
He's Italian, and his name is Malcolm.
That's it?
He's got a goofy outfit. There's an explanation.
Yeah, he does have goofy. It's on his pants. And his jacket. Average.
Next we got Alias
Whoa.
the Blur.
Whoa.
Alias the Blur has the ability to accelerate aging in anyone who looks into her reflection. And she was created when an actress from Germany fell in love with her own reflection in the mirror and began like a romance with it, so that she imbued the mirror with a semblance of life. Here's the original one. This is a more recent one. Looks less weird. But it's like a semi-sentient mirror.
Average.
Okay. The League of Dada didn't do as well as I thought.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, when I was going over it in my head, I thought they'd be a little bit more goofy.
Oh.
But here's the second to last one. Love Glove. Love Glove's name is Robert Carmichael, and he has a glove and a group of hearts that connects his hand to his shoulder, and he can stretch it to any length, and he can visit a glove tree, but only during the day.
What?
Where he can derive additional powers.
So, I think Dada is a type of modern art. Dada? And I wonder if they have something to do with modern art.
Oh, maybe.
I really wonder. We might have to look that up.
Yep, this is Love Glove.
Average.
Alright. There's one more, I think, in the Dada. The Toy. She has toothbrushes on her ears. So she showed up late, and everyone else had died at the end, and she's the only one that lived. That's all I kind of know about her. She has toothbrushes on her ears.
Why?
I don't know. It's a little goofy.
What year was she?
It could be. Oh, so they were all in the 1992 run of Doom Patrol Volume 2.
It's pretty goofy. The toothbrushes. It's up to you on this one.
Yeah, I'd probably put her ahead of her other friends.
Just because the toothbrushes.
Yeah, but average. If we knew more about her, then maybe it'd be a little bit above average.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, that was the League of Dada. Doom Patrol has some great villains. Alright. Mr. Mind.
What is that?
He's a Venusian worm, so like he's from Venus. And
he's wonderful.
He's a dangerous enemy of Captain Marvel. First appearance, Captain Marvel, Adventures number 26, August 1943.
Worm. I love it. It's smiling.
Caterpillar. Yeah.
Sorry, caterpillar.
Yeah. He has advanced mental prowess and psionic abilities such as hypnosis, mind control, mental image projection, limited invulnerability. He can spin super strong silk at high speeds, has telekinesis, possession, super genius intellect, spawning, telepathy, and size shifting. And in his evolved form, he has the capacity to consume universes and devours space-time.
That's excellent.
Yeah, he's great.
Look at that little worm. I love him.
It's so, like, you don't expect it.
No.
I think that's part of what makes him great.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first villain from Captain Marvel. Guess who the Fisherman is a villain of? Aquaman.
Oh.
He's from Aquaman 21, June 1965. The Fisherman is actually a parasite that attaches itself to a host. And the fisherman can operate underwater, breathe underwater. The person can also speak underwater. And he has a helmet, rod, and lures as his weapons. Here's him fishing, I guess wrapping his fishing line around Aquaman. And a cover of one of the comics.
What do you think?
I don't know. I think average again?
Yeah, I think so too.
I think average. I know he was created a while ago, like.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. Like, I think they might have been able to do more with his costume to make it more fisherman-like.
Mm-hmm. I think so too. His boots were really high.
Now, this one's controversial.
Why is it controversial? It's great.
Egg food.
Oh, because he's kind of racist?
Yeah, a little bit racist. He's I guess a Wonder Woman villain. There's like a Chinese dish, I think, that has,
Egg foo young.
yeah, that has egg in it.
Yeah, it's a little racist.
He's an enormous sentient egg, and he has a teleportation device. First appearance, Wonder Woman 157, October 1965.
Yeah, as much as I want to put him higher, it's just that but he's really great.
So, in more recent iterations, they did make him less racist. He was in a Legos cartoon, and there's a version of him from a recent comic.
I'm still gonna have to go substandard just because that original.
Yeah, kind of racist there. Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, giant egg.
Yeah, I
Pretty
know.
cool.
I wanted it to be higher, but.
Alright. Getting to the home stretch here. Funky Flashman.
Funky Flashman?
Yeah, so Funky Flashman, he was created by Jack Kirby in Mr. Miracle Volume 1, number 6, back in 1972. His skills are he's a very charismatic, charming, and skilled businessman.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. I picked him because his name was funny.
But yeah,
He's
look at
going
his
like-
picture. Yeah, he's real funny. I think he's at least average.
Yeah, I'd put him higher if he had some cool skills.
Yeah.
But there's too many just charismatic businessmen, I think, in DC. Like Lex Luthor and, I don't know,
Other
Batman
people.
is rich and things. But yeah, here is the next one, the Key.
He has a key.
He has a key-shaped blaster. He has enhanced senses, super intelligence, telepathy. He uses psychochemicals and viruses to control others. And in some iterations, he had telepathic powers to control people. He was in All-Star Comics number 57 back in March 1951.
I like the key gun. I don't think it puts him to excellent, though.
Here is him in one of the animated shows with his key gun. And then what lowers it for me is they redid him completely.
Oh,
and now he doesn't look as great.
No, yeah.
So what do you think?
Average or substandard?
Yeah, average. I think his original costumes were great. I feel like they could have come up with a better name than the Key.
Yeah.
But I think he has another ability where he like can't be like locked in anywhere.
Oh.
Like, he can escape, or like no door can stop the Key. And here is Tattooed Man.
What?
His name is Abel Tarrant. He was in Green Lantern Volume 2, number 23 in 1963. I don't think this is the 1963 version, but he has the ability to mentally direct any of his tattoos any way he sees fit.
Oh, he can come get you?
Yeah, like there's a snake and a gargoyle and a bird, an alligator.
Yeah.
There's another version of him where he's kind of like an anti-hero, I think. He's like morally gray. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Same. I don't know.
Substandard?
Substandard.
Yeah. It's a cool, like, idea. However, I feel like if some of these just had a little bit more thought in their names.
And presentation and costumes and...
Yeah. Okay. Ratcatcher.
What?
He's from Detective Comics number 585 in April 1988. His name was Otis Flanagan. However, I think there were different iterations of him. Similar to Marvel's Squirrel Girl, Ratcatcher can control an army of sewer rats. He has manipulation over the rats and uses a gas gun that has cyanide gases. Yeah, I put him on here because his ability is pretty goofy.
Yeah, he could have a goofier outfit like he was a rat or something.
Also, in the upcoming Suicide Squad 2 movie, there's going to be a rat catcher, but she's female.
Huh. Yeah. Average.
Okay. Yeah. Gotham probably has a lot of rats.
Yeah, it's probably helpful.
All right, we're getting to the end here, folks. If you think we missed some villains,
let us know.
Or there were some that you particularly liked, let us know in the comments. Just a couple more here. Johnny Karaoke. He is a Batman villain, issue number 660 in 2007. He has no known superhuman powers or abilities, besides being fairly intelligent and having a degree in business administration. He has some training with swords and is competent with a gun. I think he's in the DC version of the Yakuza. He carries a skull-topped sword cane, which he frequently sings into.
Yeah.
I like the idea of Johnny Karaoke. However, if he had a power, like when he sung, stuff happened, it'd be better.
That would be much better. Substandard. They could have done more. But there's a lot of these, it's not that I'm disappointed with them, it's just that I'm disappointed with what they could have been.
Right, yeah. And so many of them are just like used once or twice, and then we never see them again.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But here we go. Last one, The Eraser.
Last one.
So Lenny Fiasco was a college classmate of Bruce Wayne. That's Batman, for those of you that don't know. And he was continually mocked by his fellow students for all the mistakes he made in class.
Aww.
He was in Batman issue number 188, December 1966. As you can see, he dresses like a pencil. He has the ability...
He dresses like a pencil.
He has the ability to... his special helmet can erase evidence. His protective headgear not only conceals his identity, but also deletes traces of his footprints, fingerprints, and other evidence from crime scenes. And he has shoes that can cause opponents harm due to their sharp points and concealed knockout gas.
Oh, he's excellent.
Here's some more pictures of him, yeah.
He's a pencil.
And then,
He's a pencil with pointy shoes.
here's a more recent version.
Good, I'm glad he's still around. Oh yeah, he's excellent.
Excellent.
So let's just recap who our Supreme and who our Excellents were. So I think the Supreme number 1 is Crazy Quilt.
Crazy Quilt over Condiment King.
Yeah, I'm fine with that though. And then Condiment King. Then we got Kite Man, the
Rainbow Raider.
Yeah.
The origami. Codpiece.
The worm.
Yeah. And then...
Yeah, the eraser guy. That's our top tier. Yeah, I'm happy with it.
Yeah, I think we did good.
I think we did great.
I'm sure there's more that we missed.
No, and we would love to know. You really did your research, Spav.
I mean, I know DC pretty well, so once I kind of got the little threads, I found more.
A good worm. Yeah, so let us know what you think. Do you agree with us? Do you not agree with us? Did you learn something new? What did you think? Like, subscribe, comment.
Click on our other videos.
Yeah. That's a wrap.
Have a great day.